Yesterday, I was talking about why you need to ask for mobile numbers from your customers. Now, today I'm running a session just quickly in the open Facebook group that I run, Profitable Fitness, um, the challenge that I'm running this week for anybody to ask me questions about how to use SMS in your business. So if you're interested in making sure that people are present when you do your Facebook Lives and your LinkedIn Lives, then submit a request to join the group and you'll catch the sessions as I run them through the rest of this week. So tonight's a session where you can ask anything about SMS and how you can use it in your business to improve your customer contact and to make sure that people know when you're live. There are pros and cons with using SMS in your business. It's not free like email. You actually pay to send SMS. So planning is essential in what you're doing with this. But the huge advantage that you've got with SMS is that 5 times more people will read an SMS message than will read an email. Now, you'll hear me say this a lot. 5 times more people will read an SMS message rather than reading an email. So the first thing you've got to work out is who to target. The one thing you don't want to do is just like using a shotgun, just to blast your message out and to spam people. First of all, that's no longer allowed. You cannot just send a message to anybody. You have to first have their permission. Now, in the free group that I run, Profitable Fitness 5-Day Free Challenge, I actually tell you how you can protect yourself legally and make sure that your business is safe. I'm not going to do that on the public forum, but you can come into the private group and you can learn those tips and tricks in the private group. The second thing is you need to structure your message very carefully, because I'm sure you've heard this said a lot. A few years ago, we used to have about 9, maybe 8 seconds attention span. Right now, it's down to 3 seconds. You've got just 3 seconds to capture your prospect's attention. So when you send an SMS, those first few words that you put in the SMS are critical to have structured just right so that he will read the rest of the message and then take action on what you tell him. And this comes down to how you do this. What kind of skills do you need to actually structure your SMS message right? And it's copywriting skills. Now, I'm just going to look around for this book that I've just got hold of, and this is it. Breakthrough Advertising. If you haven't yet got this book in your business library, go and get this book, Breakthrough Advertising. It is hands down the best advertising marketing book you could ever have in your business. The only other one that I would suggest you get is this one by Victor Schwab. This is How to Write a Good Advert. Now, between these two books, you've got the bulk of what the old masters have published in how to write good advertisements, how to get people's attention. This stuff is not taught in schools, unfortunately. This has to be learned hands-on by trial and error in your own business, because you're the person who knows your market the best. I wish it was taught in schools, because then you'd have far less business failures, because the real problem with businesses today is that 99% of them fail, and people are losing their life savings doing this. You all start thinking you're going to run a business and be successful, but there are things that you need to understand about how to market your business that can very easily turn you into a successful business person. It's kind of knowing which end of the cart to plug the horse onto. You want to get the horse in front of the cart, not the other way around. So it's like that with marketing too. You need to know what to put where in order to achieve success. The advantage that SMS offers you is that it builds trust with your customer. Now, this is despite whatever people think of SMS as a marketing medium. Trust is the one thing that moves the needle for your customer. Are they going to pay you? Will they become a buyer? If they don't trust you, this is like the final hurdle towards getting them to buy from you. They need to trust you. Without trust, they will never buy from you. So trust is why people pay you. And that's why it's so important that you use SMS, because it is something that actually builds trust. Now, the thing with SMS is it's actually built into your phone's hardware. You can't delete the SMS app. Unlike the other messaging apps, WhatsApp and the others, you can delete them and you can turn their notifications off. Most people leave SMS alone. So when you send them an SMS, it interrupts them. And I said it before earlier today, 5 times more people will read an SMS than will read an email. You must be using SMS to tell people when you're going live or when you've got an offer. SMS will get you more engagement, and through your sales pipeline, you will have lots more action at the end of your checkout page. So don't use one message for everybody either. That's another addition to just the shotgun style of advertising. You don't send one message to everybody. You need to divide your marketing up into 5 different stages of marketing. And that comes from this book again, this one, Breakthrough Advertising. This is the fundamental book of how to run a business's marketing. In this book, you're going to learn how to break your advertising up into 5 sections so that you can move people from a state where they don't know anything about you to one where they actually are. They'll do anything to get into business with you. They will even pay you money to do business with you. And that's what you want them to do. So if you haven't heard of that book yet, go and look it up. On Amazon, they're well over $700-800. So if you want to know how to get it for a lot less than that, it's about $125, I think I paid for it. You need to be in the free Facebook group to learn that. That's where I'll tell you those things. So a quick heads up for you on the type of marketing that you use in SMS is, in a Rolls-Royce, they use this, I forget who wrote the advert. I think it was Gary Halbert. And he said, the loudest thing you'll hear in a Rolls-Royce at 60 miles an hour is the electric clock. And that's because the car is so silent. And, that was the headline that was on a famous advert that sold the Rolls-Royce Phantoms. So advertising in SMS is very important to get your headline right. And there's a way that very quickly you can start to understand how to tap into what your market is thinking. They're not thinking what you're thinking. And if you were to try and just talk to them about your business, it'd be like a Greek person trying to talk to an English person in his own language, and the two of you just don't understand each other. You need to start understanding the language that's in the marketplace that you are talking to, where your target customers are. And then they will start to be attracted to what you're saying. So first of all, we have to learn what's in that marketplace. And that's what I'm taking people through in the Profitable Fitness 5-day challenge, where they learn how to use SMS and structure it so that they can actually attract their target members into their businesses. So the other thing with SMS is you must ask for the mobile number. I was talking about that yesterday. You can look at the videos and review it. It's very important to ask for the mobile number, because once you have the mobile number, you have the implicit permission from the person who owns it to text them. Now, in the free Facebook group, Profitable Fitness 5-day free challenge, I teach you how to use that so that you don't break that bond of trust that the person's given you by giving you their number. So if you want to find out more, there's going to be a huge bonus on Friday this week. I'm going to give something really huge away. And it's a very exciting thing, a whole platform that you can market your business with. But if you want to find out more about that, stick around, watch the videos till the end of the week. Your task for today is going to be in the Facebook group, which I'll release later tonight. So we'll see you later in the group, and thank you for watching.